what's up? It's Elle and welcome to our planet. And today I have a really special video for you guys. So apparently yesterday Binibining Pilipinas just happened. And one of the most famous segments of that competition, of that pageant rather, is the Q&A segment because it does pick into the minds of the contestants. And I do believe that many of you guys do love our Q&A segments here as well on Elle's Planet. And because of that, I decided to merge it a little bit in order to find out if normal Filipinos like you and me can actually answer the questions that were given in the pageant from last night. I hope that you guys like this video as much as I do because it's really interesting to find out different points of view of different people on certain issues. And that is the main goal of this video, and not just this video but this channel specifically. I'd like you guys to know that this wasn't actually the video that I planned for this week because I try my best to upload weekly. This was all done in a whim. And because of that, we will be pushing our giveaway to next week for the 3 albums that I will be giving away. So we have, first of all, 4 of Spades, Clap Clap Clap. The next one is MNL48's 365 Araw ng Eroplanong Papel. I will be giving this away for free along with BTS's latest album, Map of the Soul Persona. As you notice, all these albums are new. And I hope that you guys will have a chance to win it in the fairest and best way possible. So in order to find out how to win, please be there next week. Or if I can find a way or a day to release this video earlier than expected, then I will. Be sure to be subscribed to my channel in order to find out the latest updates. And if you want more updates as well, follow my personal Instagram account because I do post there often and I do update a lot more than the Elle's Planet Instagram. Without further ado, let's get to this video. I don't want you guys to wait anymore. Remember that Elle's Planet is your planet as well, so spread the love and God bless. Let's get to it.
If you could have the opportunity to meet somebody globally influential, who would it be and why? Oh my gosh, that's a big question. That's a very big question. If I could choose anyone that's globally influential, I would probably choose... Is it okay if dead?
Yeah.
I'd choose Mahatma Gandhi. He's a person that I want to talk to, have a conversation and a dialogue with because I believe that his ideologies would match mine in the sense that his approach to everything towards political issues, social issues, really puts values in the human person. And I want to be someone centered to the human person in the development of an individual to better contribute to the society. And I guess that's it.
What advice would you give a 16-year-old girl for her to become more socially aware and become an empowered young lady? I feel like one of the best ways in terms of becoming more socially aware, I think that something that anybody can do, not just 16-year-old girls, would definitely be to watch the news. Because as a student myself, at that age, I didn't watch the news. Then I started coming here to this university and being exposed to all these different professors who encouraged me to do those things. I discovered that it really does make an impact and it really widens your worldview and really makes you more socially aware and also makes you more empowered because as you watch the news, you gain more knowledge and really knowledge is power.
How do you define success? We all know that we are all humans and every person is a unique individual. And when we define success, it's different from each and every person. It's when you feel that you've accomplished something. That's when you've touched a life of other people. And it's when you make an impact to the lives of others. That's what success is for me.
What is your best non-physical asset and why do you say so? The best non-physical asset that I could consider about myself is my character, my attitude, and the way I stand for things. There are a lot of people who are having troubles regarding this, maybe because they're too scared of being judged, getting judged. But however, in my case, I know how to keep my recesses and I know how to stand up for what is right in a right way.
If you had to give a talk to hundreds of teachers in a high-profile gathering, what topic would you want to discuss with them and why? If I would talk to hundreds of high-profile teachers, I would want to talk more about the mental health of the students. Nowadays, they tend to forget that students may really tend to have a burnout. There are cases wherein, since they are high-profile, they have higher standards, so they want higher quality of the output of the students. But because of this, the students tend to be hard on themselves when it comes to doing their best. So I think they should really focus more on about the mental health since a lot of people want to spread awareness on this.
In this day and age of gender equality, can you see that Filipino men still practice chivalry or courtesy towards women? Why or why not? Okay, Medyo gusto ko to. I believe until now, there's a lot of Filipino men who still practice chivalry. It's just that mas marami tayong naririnig na hindi magagandang bagay na ginagawa ng mga lalaki. It clouds those good things that some men has done. There's also this saying na men are trash. When girls experience heartbreak, generalize nila that men are trash. I'm here to tell you that not all of us are. It also saddens us, so please don't generalize us.
The Philippines has the most beautiful beaches in the world, but we are also ranked one of the top 3 most polluted oceans. We're full of plastics. As a student, how could you make a difference to help clean up our oceans? I know for a fact that there are a lot of NGO beach cleanups that are happening. That's one thing happened in Manila Bay. I know a friend of mine whose mom spearheads those types of events. So I think participating in those kinds of projects by NGOs or other public groups like that, those are the ones that really make a difference in cleaning up our oceans and any large body of water, because the Filipinos aren't that disciplined in throwing trash. And it seems so simple, throwing trash, but the thinking is this is a little thing. Maybe it won't make a difference because it's just small, but you keep on doing that over the years, you accumulate a lot of trash by yourself. So yeah, I think participating in those kinds of projects is very important.
There is a saying, high risk equals high reward. May I ask, have you risked anything to get where you are now? If there's something that I risk to get where I am now, I think it's my dreams. For example, my dream school, because I was given better opportunities here anyway. It's true that there are things that you have to risk to get something that is better, that you know that you can get more incentives to that choice.
Is free press important in a democratic society? Yes, of course. For example, about our government, we get to share our opinions about it.
How do you react to rape jokes? Thank you for that wonderful question. There's only one way to handle rape jokes. You educate men not to tell them, to stop the cycle of the rape jokes. Because if you tell a joke and someone laughs, that encourages someone. I guess the best way for everything is education.
If you win the crown tonight, what can you do to get more women in the workplace? Oh shoot, that's a good question. To be honest, I already think there are a lot of women in the workplace. Like my sister, she's VP right now of a company that I cannot name. There is kind of like discrimination against women. There is more pressure on women to have like appearances and to fit into this kind of mold to look perfect. Even in the workplace, women have to wear those tight outfits or heels. There are jobs that are traditionally for men, women can also kind of pull off. So I feel like just giving women the opportunity to try for those kind of jobs and to just prove themselves that they can do it, that's a step to getting more women in the workplace.
Why is mental health as important as physical health? I think mental health is as important as physical health because our body is not just our physical form. Our body composes of our mind, our limbs, everything. And if one part doesn't function well, then how can we as a human function as well as we should be? So that's why I think mental health is as important as physical health.
What is your message to the young and new breed of politicians that won the recent elections, like Pasig City Mayor Vico Soto? With him winning, kind of signifies how yung Pasig City regiment, Eusebio reign is already done, and how the Filipino people, well, yung, especially sa Pasig, pagod na sila sa reign niya, and they really want changes. And I hope, if Vico Soto's watching this, sana may pagbabago nga sa Pasig na makita. Even like it starts from something small, that's already a big change for Pasig. If ever kailangan niya ng tulong, matutulungan naman siya ng mga Pasigueños.
Recently, migration and migrating became the most searched words on Google. What would you like to say to those disheartened Filipinos who seem to have lost hope for our country? Even though na marami na rin ang nangyari sa Philippines, good or bad, it's still better to not give up and lose hope. There are still new generations to come, and it's our time to tell them that they can do better and make a difference for the betterment and the development of our own country.
Last year, Spain sent the first ever transgender woman to Miss Universe pageant. Do you think the Philippines should welcome and allow a transgender woman in a beauty pageant? Well, at first, when I heard about the news that there was a transgender who was qualified enough to be in the pageant, I was kind of shocked. Thinking about it, in my opinion, it shouldn't be because we are talking about women, exactly. This is a male person who was transformed to a woman. It defeats the purpose of having a beauty pageant only for women. For me, a lot of beautiful women who won the pageants have been great influencers in helping the country progress. And for me, it just defeats the purpose that a male who was transformed into a woman would just defeat the system of having the Miss Universe beauty pageant. So yeah.